play the whole left hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you do that part again. It goes this part. There you go. Okay, you remember the left hand really well, and you did this fingering the first time because it's all written in for you, and then this other few times you did something a little bit different. So let's stick with the first fingering they give you for the very first line. So you're going to be doing tuck your thumb, because I think you were using 3, and then you had to move your whole hand and it got tangled up in the black keys. And it's just easier if we just tuck the thumb right there. So we'll go ahead and find those other places. So there will be a finger 1 here with the thumb. Oh, we marked a 1 there. And there should be 1 more right here. So make sure to tuck that thumb every time. And we started the right hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. There's one thing to look at. This here is called a natural sign. Because we look here at the beginning, if we look at our key signature, we have a B flat. So that tells us that all of the B's in the whole piece on the whole piano should be flat. Unless there's a natural sign. And that little natural sign tells you to play just plain old regular B. So when we get there, it's going to be C, G, F, G, B, and then your chord. Okay? So 1 and 4 is cluster, the first inversion C. Try it one more time. And after that, it's very much the same. We have a first inversion, then we have your F chord, we have the 4, then we have F again, 5, 7, first inversion, okay, so play that again. We'll write some of these in here this time, make it easier. some of these chords. So your first one is first inversion. Then I wrote 1 or F, either one works. And then we go to your 4 chord. And then we can go back to 1. And then here's your 5, 7. And then we have our first inversion again. And then we have these chords. So, and then this is going to be the same as what we have up here. So, let's see what happens next. Now your right hand gets to play a little bit of a melody instead of all those chords. Did you play that much? Did you work ahead again? No? Alright, I just had to ask. Yep, and you hang on to that one, and you play a very light thumb on the E. So, C, E flat, E, E. And then you can just slide your hand down. Yes, so we'll put those together. That's why you have to follow the fingering, otherwise you end up here and you can't reach with your thumb. 5, 5, 4, 3, 4. You hang on to it. There we go. Yeah, so you want to make sure you have that 4 and hang on to it while you play that. Okay. Let's put that together. And then, let's see, hang on one second. Figure out how they want you to divide the hands. Okay, you're going to do that with your right hand. 5. We would do 2, 5, and then stretch down to do 1 and 2. See, I don't have that marked in here. So you'll hang on to that 5 and do 1 and 2. And then you get to come up here and do 3, 5, 1, 3. I don't have that written in here either. So 3. Good. Alright, we'll put those together. 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3. 3, 5. Very close. Slide over to. Yeah, just gotta hang on to that top note because otherwise it goes away. That's the thing about the piano. And that'll take some coordination just to hang on to that and play these two. There we go. And then the same thing here. takes some coordination getting used to that. And we have two, 4, and then we get to do something really cool. We get to do a finger substitution or a finger switch. So after you play that 3, you put your 4th finger on it and don't let it out. Hey, you're pretty good at that. So let's do that again. And switch to 4. Okay, you do it again. One more time for me. Whoops! Thought that might happen. There we go. Error. So after you do that, once 4 is there, you do 1, 2. So how about we maybe start with a switch? So 3 to 4. So let's put it all together. And you'll just be able to get faster and faster at that switch, so it sounds like this. Can you go a little faster? Just try it. Ah, so close. So close. Alright, you'll get it. And then, the right hand gets to go back to chords. So then we have 7. And we have 3 first inversions. And then we have 2, 5, B flat and C. Close. 1 and 2. Start putting those together. Close. We'll start with 2 and 5. Alright, let's do. Oops, 2 and 5. Remember what comes last? Yes! So, 2, 5, 1, 2, chord. This is going to be a different inversion. I just realized I switched to my inversions. Alright, so we'll call this one, we'll call this F inversion. Because it's still an inversion of an F. And then we get to do a repeat of what we had earlier. Comes around again. Good. And now we do 2. you should use 1 and 2 is because then you have more of you can reach easier between fingers 2 and 4 than you can between 3 and 4. Because this is going to be a stretch if you're trying to reach here. I wouldn't want to do that. That would hurt my hand. So I would do 3, 1, 2. Just to make things easier. And then use 1 and 2. Yeah. So it might be good to break that up a little bit too. So practice. See how quickly you can switch that finger. And then for a second step, just play 4 and do 1, 2. So we can break that up into 2 steps for practicing. Alright, and then just like we had a 5, 7. And then our inversion. And then 2, 5, 1, 2. And with a different F inversion. Does all that make sense? Alright. So, we can work on the rest of the right hand. And left hand is sounding really good. So, we can do something else.
Let's do Let It Go, if you have time. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's right here. I got it all. Take it out.
Keep together, alright.
Okay. The first 2, she doesn't need to look. She knows already.
Okay. So that was over here, so we're just going to start right there. Pretty close. Let's see. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 hard stuff. Alright, so we'll start with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So we can put that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Counting is so tricky, and it might be easier if we use words, but we'll try this for a second first. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that would be, it's funny how some distance. So some is going to be a little bit longer. It's funny how some distance. Keep a steady beat somehow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Let's play it together. You play it here, I play it here. 1 and ready, go. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Yeah, if we don't keep that steady beat, we both get lost. So ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So how many B's would that be? 1, 2, 3, 6 of them before we play. 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th and 6th ones that are the longer ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 5th note is going to get like 2 counts. So I'm going to put 2 little dashes here for that. That'll be 2. And then the 6th note, which is tied over, that gets 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. Yeah, that was better. That was better. Alright, so let's back up a little bit. Next part would be and 1 and 2 and 3 the easy part. 2 and 3 and so make sure you hold that. Oops, hang on a second. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So that would be that part. So what I was doing is I just switched, instead of switching from 3 to 2, I did 3 to 1. And the fears that once controlled me. So we're going to switch to 1 on once. That's handy. And the fears that once controlled me. I'm just doing fears that once 3, 4, 3. And go. Can't get to me at all. Alright, so we have something. So it would be nice if we can at least get to the next let it go. So can't get to me at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time to see what I can do to rescue you. Alright, I think this is similar to something you had earlier, so that might help a little bit. 1, 2. Very much. So it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 4. So let's put that into context a little bit. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. 1, 2. So G's are and the fears. It's time to see what I can do. So that's going to be 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And then you move over, so you've got 1 on D. To rest, don't to test. To test the limits and break through. To test the limits and break through. To test very similar. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. Let's get that rhythm a little better. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All the syncopation is crazy. So 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 3. Okay, so now it is 2.